Hello everyone. I've recently started playing an interesting game about a dystopian reality, where humanoid jelly beans are forced to participate in battle royale tournaments for the entertainment of others. Now you might be asking me how I came to these conclusions. You might be saying, I'm just a madman reading too much into it. But I have evidence. And while the game might look innocuous on the surface with its bright colors and joyous music, you need only scratch the surface and peer beyond the horizon to begin to understand the reality of the situation. A world where the inhabitants are forced to participate in a deadly battle royale tournament. A world filled with dangerous traps, violent competitors, and all for the entertainment of an anonymous elite upper class. You play as the protagonist, a struggling humanoid being promised prestige and a chance at a better life if you can crush and dominate your peers to claim the golden crown. Fall Guys is a brutal, round-based elimination style game. Jelly beans compete across multiple rounds, each featuring a unique stage, where stages force competitors to overcome a unique and difficult challenge. Challenges consist of things such as dangerous gauntlets, where competitors must overcome brutal tasks and obstacles to make it to the end. Races, in which our competitors will be allowed to move on only if they are able to place within the limited slots of the scoreboard. Sometimes they're forced into teams to duke it out for resource contention or trophy acquisition. Ultimately, teams are a meaningless form of camaraderie, as those who are able to survive all of the tribulations will compete in a free-for-all finale. The finale will pit those who have proved themselves physically and mentally superior into the ultimate showdown, where their limits will be tested. 60 competitors enter the tournament. Only one will claim the ultimate prize, a crown made of pure gold, with which they will be allowed to enter the city of paradise and become one with the upper echelons. The combatant must navigate the course using only its body. The stumpy body of the beanoid gives it the ability to operate more like a vehicle than anything resembling human locomotion. Its short, stubby hands are useful for nothing more than making desperate grasps. The legs of the beanoid are capable of giving it the ability to trot forward or make short and simple jumps. In extreme situations, the jellybean can perform a forward jump in midair. The tournament organizers seek to entertain their audience and require the participants to cover themselves in bright paint as well as dress in festive costumes. Typically, the costumes correspond to the traditional regalia of the specific bean's own country of origin. It would be foolish not to take advantage of this to garner fame and prestige. Given enough attention, the contestant might end up receiving the consideration and support of powerful donors. To minimize the risk of rebellion, all contestants are rewarded for their participation in the tournament in the form of kudos, the currency of this world. The longer they compete, and the more stages they complete, the more kudos they will be rewarded. Should they perish during this contest, the kudos and attire will be passed on to the next of kin, so that they may continue the legacy. On the other hand, should they reach the finale, and lay their hands on the golden crown, they will be rewarded beyond their wildest dreams. The publicized event has allowed for detailed analysis of stages. With so much at stake, no theory is left untested. All contestants commit the blueprints of each stage to memory. All stages fall under 4 broad categories. The first category consists of races, where the objective is to reach the ending as quickly as possible, and to finish with a sufficient rank. 8 stages fall under this category. DoorDash consists of a series of doors. False doors are nestled amongst the real one, with no method available to distinguish them apart. A luck-based race where even the strongest may be eliminated. Dizzy Heights features a plethora of spinning discs. The discs must be navigated with precision to allow for optimal travel. Various portions of the stage present the contestant with alternate challenges involving dodging crashing boulders. Fruit Chute presents the contestant with a simple and straightforward track. A simple conveyor belt must be navigated to the top. The challenge arises when large fruits are launched at the conveyor belt, presenting dangerous obstacles that can set players back and even knock them off the belt. Gate Crash features various layers of gates. The gates open and close in an alternating sequence. This, coupled with a sense of urgency and obstacles, offers a unique and difficult challenge. Timing, foresight, and speed must be utilized to their ultimate extent. The Hip Parade is a brutal assault course where the initial threat involves being stampeded by your peers along narrow bridges and tight corridors. Should you survive that far to make it past the crushing doors, you will be met with a dangerous game of dodgeball. Severe trauma awaits those who are slow to react. Lastly, the contestant's strength will be tested when they must climb up a hill steeped in slime and obstacles. Seesaw consists of various platforms with single pivot points. Contestants will immediately discover the shifting platforms to be a major obstacle. Quick wit and balance will be an invaluable asset. Those unable to maintain balance will be eliminated. Tiptoe might seem innocuous at first, but this short and simple stage is anything but short and simple. A true path is hidden among various false platforms. Patience and wit are the quickest way to the finish line. The Whirligig is among the most punishing courses. The initial challenge involves navigating over spinning bars. Those who survive the initial section will be met with giant spinning blades. Good timing is a valuable asset. The last portion offers a choice between a dangerous, shorter route or two alternate longer treks. Only those willing to haphazardly risk everything should attempt the central route. Reaching the other side is not the end though. The final portion involves jumping in between the gaps of a slowly spinning wheel. Make the jump or be left behind. The next category involves elimination-based stages. The objective is simple: survive for a set period of time or make it to the end of the obstacle course. 6 stages fall under this category. Block Party is an obstacle course where the players are given a preview of the obstacle only moments before it must be avoided. Maneuverability is limited along a small platform. The contestants must react quickly and with precision to this dynamic environment or be tripped up and knocked off the stage. Next is Jump Club. A small, donut-shaped arena features 3 distinct poles rotating on a central axis along the normal vector. A small pole rotates along the surface and is designed to knock contestants off the platform. 2 larger poles are designed to catch unsuspecting competitors who incorrectly position themselves. As the round progresses, the rotational velocity of the poles increases. This brutal game of jump rope will quickly trip out contestants. Perfect Match is an enigmatic stage that focuses almost entirely on intelligence. Tiles are assigned a fruit icon and will briefly flash its assigned icon. The contestant is given 10 seconds to memorize the placement of fruits. Once the 10 seconds expire, the contestants will be presented with a corresponding item on the screen. Contestants must stand on the matching tiles quickly, as those will be the only tiles offering them safety from the slime below. Rollout is a brutal timed spinning gauntlet, where your goal is to remain on the contraption for as long as possible. Avoid incoming walls and traps, as those can quickly jettison you towards the slime below. Once a set amount of eliminations have occurred, those remaining will be allowed to proceed. The Slime Climb features a tiered obstacle course and an ever-climbing wave of slime. This obstacle has proven to be a constant crowd thinner. The combatants must race to the top along crowded corridors and hazardous obstacles without getting knocked off the stage into the slime below. Tail Tag pits contestants in a game of tag, where the objective is to be in possession of a tail when the timer runs out. The challenge will test the guile and speed of those involved. Only those capable of outsmarting their opponents will proceed. 2 categories remain. The next one to be analyzed shall be the stages that fall under the Team Event category. This category is focused around teamwork and partnership. Typically, only one of the participating teams is eliminated. The cruel irony of this category is apparent in the notion that there can only be one victor to claim the crown. The first stage featured in this category is Egg Scramble. 3 teams must grab and place as many eggs as possible into their own basket. The initial scramble for the eggs at the center of the stage is vicious. As the round progresses and the free eggs diminish, expect an increase in thievery and attempts at sabotage as contestants attempt to steal eggs from the other teams. The team with the lowest eggs at the end of the match will be eliminated. Fall ball mimics a crude version of the popular post-apocalyptic game of soccer, or football as it was known in other parts of the world. 2 teams must place as many of the balls as possible into the enemy team's basket. The similarities with soccer end here. 2 massive soccer balls are placed in the arena, and teams may use any part of their body to touch the ball. The team with the highest score will proceed. Order is the next stage in this category. The stage features subtle hills and dips. 3 teams are placed in the arena with 7 balls spread throughout the arena. A brutal fight will ensue as teams must compete to keep as many of the balls as possible in their territory. A cutthroat fight where the entire battle can be won or lost in a matter of moments. Hoopsie Daisy is another one of the unique stages of the tournament. Distinct terrain highlights the arena. When the round starts, 3 teams must attempt to jump into as many of the hoops as possible. Occasionally, golden hoops will descend. Expect a mad rush for these rare hoops. Another competition focused on acquiring as many points as possible to remain in the tournament. The thirst of the elite classes for newer entertainment has found the tournament introducing a new stage called Rock and Roll. 3 teams start in separate yet identical lanes and must coordinate to be among the first 2 teams to push their ball to the finish line. The last leg of the race merges all of the lanes together and offers an interesting fight. The first 2 teams to make it to the end will proceed. Team Tail Tag is quite similar to Tail Tag. The stage has been retrofitted to host a larger number of contestants. The stage also offers various avenues to ambush, corner, and escape hostile teams. Teams should expect fierce fights and must collaborate to acquire the most amount of tails before the timer runs out. The team with the lowest number of tails will be eliminated. We have now explored 20 unique stages. The culmination of the previous trials will crescendo in the final category of stages. These stages will provide bloody and relentless entertainment and will see the ultimate and final clash of the finalists. Those who have survived the onslaught of the previous stages have proven to be the most fierce, cunning, and brutal. 60 competitors started the tournament, only one is allowed to claim the Golden Crown. The first stage on our list is Royal Fumble. Riding on the concept of tail tag, a unique stage features various slopes and obstacles with plenty of spots to ambush and corner our finalists. Only a single tail is available to grab, and only the finalist holding the tail when the timer runs out will be crowned victorious. Brutal plots, vicious fights, and violent mobs are the trademark of this stage, as finalists crowd for the opportunity of a lifetime. Next is Hexagon. This unique stage offers blankets of hexagonal tiles stacked vertically. The tiles are sensitive to weight and set to disappear a second after sensing a variable shift in pressure. A true test of coordination and intelligence will ensue, as finalists must decrease their descent into the slime below. Various strategies and tactics have been devised for this stage, with varying degrees of success. The last being standing will be crowned victorious. No tournament is complete without its crowning jewel, Ball Mountain. The legendary course has seen the careers of thousands come to a climatic end. Finalists begin at the bottom of a steep mountain. The mountain is riddled with various obstacles and is bombarded with giant rolling boulders designed to maim and kill. Finalists must make a mad dash for the fabled crown of legend sitting upon the pinnacle. A single lasting judgment has seen thousands lose the opportunity of a lifetime to ascend into the upper echelons and be immortalized in the Hall of Legends. Hello everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I decided to try to have some fun with this video and definitely want your opinions on this. Please drop comments below and you can really influence the direction I take things. Thanks for watching and have a beautiful day.